So my favorite, it might be like, okay, this one's like super weird, but it's a Reese's Take 5, at least for Halloween candy.
Okay.
I don't know. I just like the pretzels. The pretzels are the best.
Hey yo! Hey yo!
But that's just me.
Hey yo!
Okay. Alright, my guy went for like the Chex Mix of like pretzels or like whatever Reese's. He went for Chex Mix. Okay, that's fair. Halloween.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the 4th episode of the DMT Show. If this is your first time here, then welcome, and if not and you're returning, then welcome back. If you don't know already, my name is Jason.
My name's Ashok.
My name is Andy.
And my name is Aryan. And this time, let's jump right into it. So, over this last weekend, we actually had a big event in our school, otherwise known as our annual carnival. This was actually a lot of fun this year because obviously we didn't have it last year due to COVID. So we didn't have this carnival for about 2 years, but this year we got to have it back, and me and Andy, we were running a booth. Andy, you want to go on from here?
I just want to say something real quick. Aaron, you put on your presentation voice. It sounds so like unnatural and stuff because we were talking right before this. You're like, hey guys, I'm right here. We did the carnival. It was just funny.
Sorry, I forgot.
Okay, Andy, you can go.
Alright, yeah, so basically, as we mentioned in previous episodes, Aryan and I are part of our school's robotics team. And for this year, as it was our first year back, well, I guess it doesn't really have any factor to play in it. But anyway, for this year, we did a booth where we pied people in the face, specifically our own team members mainly. And for $3, you could pie a robotics team member in the face, or for $5, you could pie a friend or family member in the face. And at the end of the day, and by saying end of the day, but in reality, the carnival lasted 3 days. It was a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So over the weekend, our team, our booth, made a huge amount of profit that I'm not going to disclose publicly just because I don't know if I'm allowed to. But we did end up making a huge amount of profit that we will be using in the future for robotics projects, including, ordering parts for our robots in order to build robots to compete in this year's game.
Yeah, but more importantly, it was a really good time for us because I got pied in the face, I think, plus 20 times. Andy also got pied a bunch. A lot of other people got pied. It was a lot of fun.
I got pied one time.
Yeah.
I got pied once as well.
These guys showed up too. They pied us in the face. It was a lot of fun. But other than that, it was also a very, very unhealthy weekend because it's a carnival. You don't have any healthy food. So what did we? We had pizza, Chipotle, which we actually ordered from outside. Then
You ordered Chipotle?
Yeah, we got Chipotle from outside. It was pretty nice.
Damn.
Yeah, we got fried Oreos, which very overrated. Very overrated.
Super okay. Borderline like not good. Like I wouldn't order it again, but whatever.
Yeah, they're very overrated. But
I disagree.
what else we get? Andy found one of his old-time favorites. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like trying to think of what you were saying for a second, but yeah. So one of the booths at the carnival that was actually right next to the robotics booth was the Hispanic culture group. It was their booth right next to ours, and for those of you who don't know,
not Mexican, Dominican.
we're
gonna say it every single episode.
Get it right.
They're not Mexican.
They're not Mexican. They're Dominican.
I'm gonna say it every episode. Can't spell DMT. No, kidding. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Jason and I are Dominican, so we're Hispanic, obviously. And part of that booth was, well, actually, not really part of it. The whole idea of that booth was selling Hispanic food, to bring the culture to the carnival. And one of the things that they sold there was lollipops. And these are I'm telling you guys, these are some of the best lollipops ever. Ashok thinks otherwise, but
Very hot take.
These are some of the best lollipops I have ever had in my life.
I completely agree. I
get to have them. I get to have them very rarely, just because, in the States they don't really sell them like everywhere because the lollipops themselves are actually Colombian. But these lollipops, they're called bonbons. They're called bonbon bombs actually. But they're amazing lollipops. I got the strawberry flavor. It's the best flavor. They also sold and I'm talking about the stand, the booth, the Hispanic culture group booth. They still sold other things too. They sold soda.
The soda was really nice. Burritos.
Yeah, the soda was really nice.
I probably said that wrong.
Oh, wait, what is it? What is it?
I can't roll my R's, but like
Burritos?
Burritos. No,
just like
it's
Doritos.
yeah. But no, the soda is called Jarritos, and it's just a soda that's popular in Latin America, in Spanish-speaking countries, and the best flavor by far is pineapple. I don't care what anyone says. Not that many of you probably tried it, but still, pineapple. If you're gonna get it, get the pineapple flavor.
I've seen so many ads for that. It's just like, we like Jarritos because they taste super good.
Super good.
Oh yeah,
It's such a weird accent ad.
Yep.
And it just stays in my head forever, rent free. And now that it actually exists here, it's weird. I don't know.
Talking about
Nothing
ads,
I will try.
Talking about ads at the carnival, bro. We had to do so much advertising, so much fun. First off, on the first day, I probably got pied the most. Yeah, I got pied the most on the first day. So I was like walking around. I was like a bottle of whipped cream walking around. I just looked like a mess. So that was pretty good for advertisement. We also had a stick that we just taped advertisements onto that we just swung around the place.
Okay, let's just clarify. A stick, not like a 2 foot.
No,
Like,
it was
it's not like a tree branch. It's like a plank of wood with multiple printer paper posters on it.
Yeah, it's 75 inches long to be exact. But yeah, we walked around with that. It was a lot of fun. But so me and Andy, we were probably there for about 24 hours each. So day one, we were there for
3 days.
What's up?
I said over the span of 3 days, you were there for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Not each day. That'd be literally horrible.
Day 1 we were there for 5 hours. Day 2 we were there for 10 hours. Day 3 we were there for 5 more hours, or a little more than that. So a little 20 to 24 hours. But to finish it all off, which was the carnival actually ended the day of this recording because today is Sunday. So to finish it all off today, not gonna name names, but we had our grand finale. And our grand finale was great. So what we did was, before, for lunch, me and Andy, we ordered a pie pizza from a local pizza place. And what we did with that, the empty pizza box, we filled the whole thing up with 3 bottles worth of whipped cream. And we played the final countdown music. We got a crowd, people were recording, and we threw the whole box of pizza at someone's face. It was it was messy. It was messy. It was very messy.
Very messy.
Yeah.
Like Leona. Anyway.
Damn.
But you guys have to clean up the whole mess after that? You guys have to clean it up or kind of just left it there?
We left most of it. What's on the grass we left. We helped the guy clean up, but
Yeah.
other than that, what's up?
Yeah, so basically the carnival, just to explain a little more, because I don't know if you guys really explained it too much. So basically we have a bunch of clubs in our schools, and they basically just put up stands representing what they do sometimes, like robotics. There's 2 robotics teams, and then one of them, they set up their robots they are currently building, and kind of showcase them. And there's Japanese club, and they would sell ramen and stuff like that. And then they said before, the Hispanic club, they sold Hispanic type candies. And some other stands, sometimes they just sold fruit snacks, Doritos or whatever, just easy money.
Some of these clubs were not smart.
And attest to that.
Yeah. So some of
Hey,
these
yo, I had... I'll say it, because it doesn't matter. But I had practice the following day anyway. So, me being a good, student athlete that I am, as people know, if you watch the previous episodes, I ate nothing but lettuce, is what you would want me to say. But no, I ate pretty bad that day. But it's okay. I had practice the next day. I still worked out well. It's fine. I burned all of the power probably. So
some of these clubs, some of these clubs were doing a very bad job pricing things. We were selling pieing in the face for $3, which isn't actually that bad, because once in a lifetime experience, you never get to do it again. I said that so many times in the last few days, but every time I had to go advertise, I was like, it's a once in a lifetime experience, guys. But some of these clubs, they were alright. The one that comes to mind, and this is the one that stood out most to me, because this was from our business club. So you'd expect, yeah, business club, they're smart, they know how to sell things. So they took Dunkin' Donuts and they sold a Dunkin' Donut for $3. One Dunkin' Donut.
That is pricey, dude.
Most stands, if they're like a chip bag, they sell for like $1, and that's like pretty good because vending machines do for like $1.50 and stuff.
I was like getting like full off of Lay's in the first like half of the carnival. But dude, at first they were selling to me for $1. I was like, alright, then they raised it up to $2. I was like, dude, what is this inflation? I still bought it anyway because I was desperate. But
Wait,
some people, you guys know the snack size little Kit Kat bars are like this big. Some people were selling them for $2 for one Kit Kat snack bar that's like this big.
They were
which is like
they were just kids walking around like, give us donations. No, it was kind of stupid. But yeah, that was the carnival. Anything else you want to touch up on? It was a pretty fun weekend. I had a lot of fun every day. A lot of shampoo when I got home. Like for the last 3 days in a row. It was always a mess.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, but it was definitely exhausting. Like the first day, after the first day, I was like fine. Came home late, took a shower because I was filthy. But then the next day, I was like 2 hours in, and I was like, man, I am tired. I'm just exhausted from yesterday. And then the third day, it was arguably worse because the weather was gloomy, and it was just not fun. But we made it through. But let's get away from carnival talk.
Oh wait, no. One more thing about the carnival.
Okay, so
there were like rides and Ferris wheels and like other attractions there.
Yeah,
because we're just mentioning the carnival is just like the club thing, but it wasn't.
Yeah, there's like the actual carnival, and then on the side, all the clubs get their own booths. It's mainly to help them like fundraise and stuff. But yeah, there were rides. I went on a few. Andy didn't come with me. Kind of sad, but that's fine. I did go on a few rides. It was a lot of fun.
It's like a ticket-based system, right? So like each ticket costs $2,
very
and then most rides are like 3 to 6 tickets. So it's pretty expensive for a ride. But yeah, it's a school carnival. What do you expect?
Yeah, very expensive. But quick transition. So there's another main thing that we want to talk about, but real quick, I just want to give a round of applause to Ashok because. What was it? Saturday? He got county for the second time in badminton, so he's all county now. Second time.
Woohoo!
Let's go, Ashok. Yeah, 2-time county champ.
It was. I just want to talk about like a little bit. It was so stressful because basically there's I think 32 contestants or something like that, and you have to win 2 rounds or go to the quarterfinals in order to become. Hi, dog. So, you have to go to the quarterfinals in order to become all county. So I had to win 2 matches based on where I was seated. And the first match, it's for badminton, there's 3 games per match, and you have to win 2 out of 3. And I lost the first one. So that was like, damn. It was like 21-18. Games are to 21 in badminton. And I was like, alright, this could be the end. And then next game, I'm like, okay, dial it in. And it was like 21-10, and I won. And then that gave me like the boost of confidence that I needed. And then I won the next one like 21-8 or something. And then the second game, in order to get into all county, I won the first game. It was like 21-17, so kind of close. And the second game I lost. It was like 21-15 or like 17 between that. So then it was another 3rd set match, so that was also stressful. But then my coach came up to me and then he just told me that guy's weakness, and I exploited the hell out of that, and then I won, and it was just really good. And then the next round I had to verse the eventual champion, so I kind of got bodied, but we don't talk about that. But that's just like the rundown of what happened. It was super stressful, but in the end I got it, so yeah.
It's honestly, I don't know if it's a good thing, but going down to the champ, I guess you kind of get to excuse yourself. It's like going down to like LeBron in like the finals back when LeBron had a good team.
Like Charles Barkley losing to Michael Jordan in the finals.
Yeah, it's like losing to Jordan. So
super specific example, but
yeah. All right. But
speaking of counties, and also this is a little transition to what else we want to talk about. Speaking of county, I have mine on Saturday, the 30th. I mean, I'm stressed out, bro. I'm nervous for it, dude.
Is it like a team one or individual one?
Well, I mean, like the thing is, so your group, whatever it's like, your school, it kind of gets ranked based on how each individual person does. So I'll give you a very brief example. So say there's 10 people running a race, right, which has never happened. So there's 10 people running a race, and you have 5 people from our school, right? And each person from our school gets first, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? Top 5. And there's only 5 fellows participating. This is the most unrealistic race ever, but whatever. So the points you would add up is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is what? Math. It's like 15 or something. So then you in total get 15 points. And say like another school or team, whatever, and got more points than you, then they would rank lower than you. So that's kind of how it works. Yeah, that's what's going to happen on Saturday. The 5K. I haven't run the 5K in like a while, so you see how it goes.
I have a quick question then. So is it like every single like participant from your school, or is it just like top 5 or top 10 players?
I think he's busy talking to
Yeah, he's a little
talking to
Poppy.
Talking to Poppy. Yeah.
I don't know if you heard my question.
Gosh, that's trolls, bro.
I don't know if you heard my
You
question.
said like does everyone in the school compete?
No, like
Does
does every contestant count towards the final total, or is it just like top 7,
Yep.
top 10?
No, I'm pretty sure everyone counts.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. Actually, well, maybe not. It might be. Yeah, it might be top 5. It might be top 5. I don't know. I think it is top 5 actually.
That makes sense.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but on the 30th, and then the day after is what, Halloween, right?
Yeah,
You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, so this goes out on Friday, so day
The
after this,
31st.
Jason will be running the 5K, and then the day after that, we got Halloween. Halloween was one of my favorite holidays growing up, because of course I went trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating was, trick-or-treating fed me for the rest of the year, so like, I depended on trick-or-treating. So I got it down to a science, I'd say. So when I went trick-or-treating, we had a strat. My mom would take me in her car, and what we would do is we'd get out the binoculars, and we'd just be searching, we'd be looking for the buckets. I don't know if you guys have gone trick-or-treating or not, but in trick-or-treating, there's 2 types of houses in trick-or-treating. 3 types. One, where you just never go because there's no decorations, no cars in the driveway, practically nobody's home. Second, you go up to the house.
Yeah, that's me and Andy.
Yeah, same here. Second, you go to the house, you ring the bell, and of course they give you like 1 or 2 candies. And then third, you got the houses with the parents who are just so lazy they don't care enough to open the door, so they just leave a bucket of candy in the front.
My parents.
Yeah, but I needed this candy because I grew up on this candy. I needed it to eat. I needed to feed myself. Otherwise, I'd go hungry every night. Man, I would be hungry. I needed to get that food. So what I would do was right after school started, right after school ended, I'd go out with, not right after, but like in an hour or 2. I'd be the first ones out. We'd be the first ones out to go. And we'd just go straight in the car, and we'd just go searching for a bucket. And then once we find the bucket, we wouldn't take all of the bucket most of the time. When I was little, I may have done that a couple of times, but we would take a lot.
We were fiends, bro. We were some fiends.
Yeah, let's just say if it's a take 1, we would take a little bit more.
We took a little bit more than 1. If it's a take 1, we maybe took 1 times 10. Let's just say maybe.
Yeah, not bad.
Maybe.
It's not
Unless there was like Twizzlers, like we still go.
We'll get into the candy later, but yeah. So we would never take too many, but we did take a bunch. And then as soon as we were done with the bucket, maybe we would ring like a couple of houses, but then we'd get disappointed because like half the houses, no one's gonna answer. So then we'd go back in our car and then we'd just drive and find the next bucket. But speaking about Twizzlers, the next thing I want to talk about is the candies. Because Halloween, you got so many candies. So I want to ask everyone, best candy, least favorite candy. What's your thoughts?
I want to say something first. So Twix
everyone should also leave their opinion.
Yeah, top 3.
What they think is the best.
Top 3 and bottom 3.
Yeah.
Or just top and bottom, whatever. Just say something. So
interaction.
All right. So basically, one thing I want to say is that Twix used to be my favorite candy. Well, now it isn't anymore because I recently had one and it was kind of mid. Like, so I threw it
I think
out.
Twix is insanely overrated.
It fell
like,
off for
very
me.
overrated.
But I used to love it. And then one year I thought, damn, I've been getting a lot of Twix. Maybe I should get like 100. And then that idea soon became a reality with some trading with these three for some like with some like other candies I didn't enjoy as much.
You want to talk about what
And I
trading is?
eventually got it. But so that was a fun moment that I had.
So what trading is? Trading is like, so after we go trick-or-treating, we'd all come back to one of our houses and then we just like lay out everything we got, and obviously nobody wants the Twizzlers, so that's kind of like the trash stuff, but like
That's like a throwaway.
yeah, but like some people like Hershey's, like I like Hershey's a lot. Some people may not like Hershey's as much. I'll take it. I'll give other people maybe like my Reese's Buttercups. So
That was me. I was the one who got all of them, bro.
yep.
Yes, sir.
And Ashok would maybe get my Twix. And
But let's just say if you had a Twix, it would soon be mine.
So, Ashok, what is your favorite now, and what is your least favorite?
Honestly, I don't think I'm too much of a candy person anymore. I don't remember. The last candy I had was a Twix at the carnival, but can't wait for my brother. But
Yeah.
that was the last time I had it, and it wasn't that good. And I don't remember the last time I had a candy before that. Oh, it was the lollipop, which was also.
If you had to pick, you have to pick a favorite and least favorite. So you can't. There's no getting out of it.
How about one of you guys go? I'm gonna think about it because I honestly have no clue. I have no clue.
Alright.
Okay, I'll go because I want to speak on this a little bit, and by speak on this I mean just literally give my favorite and least favorite. But anyway, I guess we'll talk about Twix just because that's the kind of the hot candy right now between us at least. Anyway, I'm not like a huge fan of Twix. I think it's pretty good, but I don't think I like it as much as other people. It might be my favorite candy, but I'm not as highly obsessive over it as other people are. But I guess another one of my favorite candies is maybe M&M's and Skittles, because those are two classic candies. You cannot go wrong with either of them, especially original Skittle. Original for both, actually. Don't give me no peanut M&M's or like, I don't know. Yeah, none of that. Just give me the classics. That's all I want. You can't go wrong with them. But my least favorite, I feel like it's tied for me, honestly, between three. So I guess this is like kind of my bottom three list, like we said before. But it's, for me, my bottom three is Twizzlers is one of them. Tootsie Rolls is one of them. And I'm talking about like the original Tootsie Rolls, like the chocolate ones. That's not even chocolate. It's not even chocolate. It's just like a little piece of like, I don't even know.
Finish
But
now?
Tootsie Rolls, Twizzlers, and Laffy Taffy. I'm sorry, but Laffy Taffy is not it. Especially the banana flavor. I don't know where those bananas came from, but it is not from Earth. But yeah.
Okay, I think I got mine. So first, I'm gonna start from the worst, because since you just touched on it, two of them are the same for me. For me, Tootsie Rolls aren't as bad as you say.
Dude,
I wouldn't
bro.
go for them, but it's not like if I had it, I would throw it out. But I think any hard candy, and just not it for me. Like Lifesavers or like
Jolly Ranchers?
Jolly Ranchers like for me, but mainly like the Lifesavers.
Really? Jolly Ranchers are amazing.
Alright. What's your favorite?
So my favorite, it might be like, okay, this one's like super weird, but it's a Reese's Take 5, at least for Halloween candy.
Okay.
I don't know. I just like the pretzels. The pretzels are the best.
Hey yo!
But that's just me.
Okay, alright. My guy went for like the Chex Mix of like pretzels or like whatever, Reese's. You went for Chex Mix? Okay, that's fair. Halloween candies, but yeah, you can go for Chex Mix.
He said his favorite Halloween candy is Chex Mix.
It's fine. We move on. So, for me, let's see. Least favorite, pretty easy for me, Butterfingers. If you like Butterfingers, like whatever it's called.
That is such a good pick.
Yeah, if you say you like Butterfingers.
Bro, you know the commercials for Butterfingers?
Nah.
No, the commercials
Butterfingers, bro. Butterfingers, no. And for me, I probably have two favorites, like two opposite sides. My favorite chocolate one, I like to go with the original Hershey's. I'm a big fan of Hershey's. I in fact have like 4 king-size bars in like my fridge right now. But that's for later. Other than that, I also, contrary to Ashok, probably hard Jolly Ranchers, blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers. So good.
Yes, sir.
So good. Bro, they're crazy. But, yeah, not much controversy there. Just some typical...
You know what? I have mine like a little bit polarizing just because, like, my favorite is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And the reason why is probably not because, like, people just don't like peanut butter sometimes, which is fine.
Like Reese's Chest Mix or whatever, but it's fine. We move on.
We move on. Dude, if you like Snickers, by the way, if like one of your favorites is Snickers, you're like a weirdo, dude. We're gonna lose viewers out of that. I can't say stuff like that. But like, you're probably like a dad if you like Snickers. I feel like.
Wait. We forgot about Almond Joy.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna mention that. I never had an Almond Joy.
What's the coconut one? It's like a weird.
That is Almond Joy.
Whoppers.
No, not Whoppers.
Almond
Joy is the coconut.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all coconut except for the one almond on the top. If they didn't have that, it'd just be coconut.
Okay. Yeah. What's your least favorite though?
No, what's your favorite? I mean, Andy listed them all off. Oh, what? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is my favorite. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say one thing. I think candy is not as good as like an actual dessert. Or like something like that, or like a fruit.
It's like you eat it at a different time.
Depends.
Yeah.
Dessert.
It depends, bro.
You're not gonna pop out a candy after like.
Or like
a slice of pizza.
I guess like Halloween candy. Like, I think for me like chocolate covered pretzels or like stuff like that is like way better than any other Halloween candy. And it's
no.
For me, it is. I just don't like candy.
You just like pretzels, bro.
Yeah,
you're
just digging a deeper hole.
I don't even like normal pretzels. I just like.
What the heck?
What?
You
don't like
you basically
pretzels?
just like the chocolate.
It's not I don't like it. It's just like it's like average for me.
I don't know.
I think your taste buds are broken.
I'd rather have a fruit than that. Not even trying to be healthy. I just think it tastes better.
I'd rather have a fruit than have a candy.
No, honestly, that's
than have like a Reese's or whatever. Actually, I might have a Reese's. Reese's are like kind of good.
I'd much rather have a Reese's Peanut Cup than a fruit, bro.
Yeah, that might be like something else. But like all the average candies, I'd rather like a fruit or something.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's where we'll wrap it up for today. We hope all of you guys, if you are going trick-or-treating, I don't know, if you're in the younger age, enjoy, stay safe, watch the cars.
Or not even in the younger age.
What?
You don't have to be young to go trick-or-treating anymore.
Yeah, you'd be like trick-or-treating if you're like
30 or something.
If you're 32, just buy your own candy.
Yeah, just buy your own candy if you don't want to go trick-or-treating. Otherwise, go trick-or-treating. Have fun.
If you are 32 and you go trick-or-treating, you might like look like something that starts with P and rhymes with pedophile.
Oh my.
Okay.
But we'll move on.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good time. Have a good week. We'll see you guys next week. Episode 4 in the wrap.
Peace, dude.
Yeah. Have a good week. Alright, bye-bye.
Wait. Before we wrap up, we should say for episode 5 coming up, if anyone has made it this far into the video, right? You're a trooper. And also, if you want a chance to be featured in an upcoming episode very soon, email the email that's in the about section of the channel.
In the description.
Or one of the two.
Also,
email it and you can get a chance to appear on the show.
This episode goes out October 30th. Watch out for something in 2 days, alright? Watch out.
October 29th.
November 1st, something special coming to a YouTube near you.
Something special.
Yeah,
keep your inbox, look in your inbox.
Yup, notifications, ring that little bell. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next week.